Yo, yo. Yo, if you're tuning in, I need some advice. NYC is incredible, incredible, otherworldly. So much fucking inspiration. Dicky. All right, I need some advice. All right, Dicky. Hold on, Dicky. Request to join my live. I need some advice from the people. All right, this is serious. This is serious. Yo, Dicky, join my live, bro. Where the fuck is Dicky? Okay, I got. I don't know where Dicky's at. I hear something, but he's not there. Dicky, where's the? Oh, there you are. There you are. There you are. What is that? That Sackville Wi-Fi? Is fucking. Oh my god, buddy on the fucking Freeman's Wi-Fi in Sackville. Fucking Freeman's. What's going on? What's going on, man? Where are you at?
I'm actually at the Freeman's right now.
I can tell by the ceiling. I can tell. All right, Dickie. Yeah.
Talk about the Christmas lights, eh?
Oh, you're in Little New York,
Freeman's
Freeman Sackville. Oh, okay. Yep.
Right now. Yeah, man.
A taste of New York, Freeman's.
Unofficial borough.
I didn't know they had garlic fingers with donair sauce in New York.
It's crazy, right? It's going in our world, though. It's going.
Oh yeah. So I need some advice. This is serious.
What's the advice you're looking
for?
Okay.
It's 11:37. Right. I got home. I haven't been in this neighborhood on a weekend yet. I'm kind of tired from this session. I got a session tomorrow at 2 to 5. But I'm thinking I'd crush this Red Bull and go bop around for a bit, get some Mexican street food, maybe get a beer. It's Saturday night. Honestly, this sip of Red Bull made me feel better already. Or do I go to bed, get some sleep, wake up early, right from my session? That's the question.
What would you do
I would be outside
right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So walk around like you're like arm in arm with you. Nice. Drink a Red Bull. Talk to strangers you would normally talk to. Bust off the train.
Yeah, I'm going outside. I got to.
Guy would beat him.
I have to.
Let him.
I will.
Yeah, you got to go outside.
Bro, only like another week.
How long are you there for?
Quick. I was here a month. Yeah.
Another week.
I'm going outside. Hold on. You guys want to see outside? Hold on.
Drink a Red Bull.
Watch this. I'm going outside right now.
There's no way you can't go outside, Quake.
Fuck you, Merkules. Look at him talking shit from all the way. Okay, hold on. I gotta lock this key. I don't even remember the code on the door, but all I know is it's Our Father, Holy Spirit, Amen. It's like side, up, down.
Pat made a really good point.
No, I just drank a little tiny bit. Oh man, I'm back. No, I'm back.
A little flat.
I'm outside, bro.
You don't need her.
I'm outside. Sunset Park. You see the movie Fredro Starr? It's shut down. Hold on. Hold on one
Yeah.
sec, because I got to get on the data. The data. Hold on one sec. I got to get on the data.
Yeah.
On the data. I'm on the data. Hold on. We got to bring Merkules in, but now it's going to be so many viewers. We outside. Yeah.
Do it.
I don't know much about Dickie. I just know Dickie's the guy with the terrible takes. You know what I mean? And I just got to say real quick, on behalf of Monster Energy, you know what I'm saying? You got to put that Red Bull down, son.
Hey, man. Hey, if they give me the check they're giving you, I'll put it down gladly.
No doubt. No doubt. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy that Face really just pulled up on you like that, eh?
Bro, it was crazy. Like, bro, it was crazy, bro. Like, and he was like, bro, I can't even, like, I don't want to, like, big myself up, but he was saying shit to me that was, like, mind-blowing. Like, he was on the phone with Mr. C being like, yo, this is one of my favorite artists, and, like, saying shit that I was like, I couldn't believe. Like,
yeah,
it was
man,
insane, bro.
He's a real one for sure. Definitely somebody who like just taps back in with the culture and like talks to everybody and like tries to give everybody their just due, and it's really dope to see. I was mad worried about him when that COVID shit first happened and he was in the hospital, bro. I was like, anybody but him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. He's a man. I was too. He's a nice ass dude. Like, bro, the realest dude. Like, not too famous, not too nothing. Like, he'll pull up on you. He's just a regular dude. Like, cool cat.
It was crazy seeing in the fucking Kanye documentary and shit. Him fucking what record was it again? Oh,
it was
Jesus,
the yeah. I asked him about that. Yeah, he
seeing
said
that shit was crazy. I was like, imagine the bag that he'd still be getting from that.
Oh man, but I asked him about that. He's Muslim, so like he was like, I couldn't really do it. It didn't really make sense. So
yeah, no, that makes sense for sure.
But no, it was kind of wild seeing like Kanye be like, yo, Face said my shit was dope, because like just as that documentary came out, like that was when I first like spoke to him and he said my shit was dope. So it was like,
and you got that same cosign around the same time type shit.
Yeah, like I felt that moment as I watched that documentary. So it was like I kind of felt secondhand, like, but you know what I mean? That moment, like it was kind of crazy.
No, for sure. It's some universe shit for sure, bro. 100%. And you got to take those moments and fucking remember them, bro, because those are the important ones. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a firm believer in fucking positive manifestation and shit like that. And it's a big reason for anything I've already done in my career. So when little things like that happen, don't just ignore them. You know what I mean? Soak it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta have gratitude, because the more gratitude, the more of those blessings you get, man. If you have that negative energy, that's what it attracts. You know, if you have that scarce mentality, why don't I have this? Why don't I have that?
Yeah.
You attract
anybody
more
watching,
scarce.
don't get it twisted. There's such thing as negative manifestation too, 100%. You know what I mean? You can just quickly fuck your life up as you can positively fucking do that. Have that shit impact
100%. You good?
So
though,
you're in
man?
New York for a whole last month, eh?
Yeah, well, I only got a week left now, man. Only got a week left.
With some artists out there and like fucking.
Yeah, I did some stuff with some producers. I only did one collab with an artist so far, Bodega Bams, super dope artist.
Yeah, I know Bodega Bams. He's fire.
Yeah, he killed his verse. He wrote it on the spot too. I was like, damn, he fucking spazzed.
Is he part of ASAP?
No, he was real cool with ASAP Yams. Like, he has him tattooed on his arm and shit. Like, I guess he grew up with him or whatever. But yeah, I think he's in with them guys. I don't know if he's like an official member or what, but yeah, he was real cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that terrible take everybody was giving you a tip for, Dickie? I can't remember what it was. I'm trying to remember. I said, what was the terrible take from the podcast that everybody got mad at you about? Because you had me in my feelings too, but now it's so long ago I can't even remember what it was. Oh, fuck, your mic's all fucked up, bro.
Yeah, what was it, Dickie?
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. See, God almost didn't even let him say it there.
If I had to... yeah,
that's what it was. That's why when I knew it was something with T.I., because when I first joined the live, you guys didn't notice it, but the first thing I said in the live was, yo, isn't this T.I.'s biggest fan?
Yeah, he loves T.I. Dickie loves T.I. Dickie loves.
I'm a bigger Busta fan. But in a verse,
Yo, I walked around the corner the other day, like I'm looking at my phone like this, like looking down, trying to see like what train I'm supposed to get. And like I just look up and I hear this voice and see this big fucking shit Busta right there on the sidewalk. I felt like I saw an alien, bro. And he was giving this speech to Smoke DZA, saying how proud he was of Smoke DZA, and he's like, the voice and everything. It was so like it was like a movie fucking monologue.
Dickie's like he's capping. No,
I swear I got the video. I filmed it. I was like, this is crazy. I swear. Crazy,
no, I believe
bro.
you fully. And that's the thing. Out of all the people I've worked with, bro, that's like top of my bucket list to work with Busta, bro. I've been trying to make that happen for a minute now.
Bro,
he's not the kind of dude that just fucking works with anybody, though. You know what I mean? Which I respect.
Yeah. I'm sure. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of the top guys are like that.
What's up? Fuck out of here, man.
T.I.?
Yo, listen, man. I know Quake's in New York, but holler at me, Dickie. We can go wherever you like. Anyway, I was gonna say it was fucking. But no, that's one I've been trying to get for a minute. But I get it though, right? Like, if I'm like an OG like that, it's like I'm not gonna just fucking tap in with absolutely everybody. Like, yeah, you can talk to people and give them game, but I understand not jumping on records with just anybody. It's just, you know what I mean? A lot of these guys get older and they're like doing features for like $300, just like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, it's like as humble as that may seem, it's just I can't look at you the same. You know what I mean?
It's a such thing. Not all money's good money, man. It's like strategic. You gotta like worry about your brand and shit too. But I mean, again, but you can't hate on someone if they need it. Like, it's like, what other option do you have?
No, at the same time, like, I understand having to get the bag and having to support yourself if the bag's not what it used to be. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Just from a listener's perspective, it's like, you of all people, it's like, really, dude?
Well, you
had to do a song with Little Jimmy down the street that I've known my whole life. But,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You heard some artists, they just, like, you heard the interlude that Drake had on the Game album. He's like, bro, I just can't do it right now. The timing or whatever it was, like, you know, and he's saying that to the Game, like a big artist. So it's like, you know, like, it's like, it's kind of like the way, what you say to me and stuff, but.
Yeah, but the difference is like, you're my boy, dude.
I'm
so we got records.
Yeah, you're on every
it's not like
album.
when I pull up in Halifax, the first thing I don't do is go to the studio with you, right?
I'm fucking with you,
man. No, I know, bro.
No, but yeah.
Yeah, speaking of the Game, I kind of like aired out my take on that today. And
did you?
Surprisingly, like, it's been 90% people agreeing with me and maybe like 10% of people coming at me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
Who do you think will win in the battle, though?
About the Pat thing?
Who do you think will win in the battle?
Oh, Pat, hands down, 110%. But I was saying yesterday, because I was in that live that Pat did yesterday, where he
here comes Dickie. Watch, he's notorious for taking the industry rapper who's never battled in that format in a life.
Yo, like, not to sound like a weirdo, but I've watched every single podcast y'all did. You know what I mean? So I'm used to his terrible take.
Here comes Dickie. So why is the Game gonna win, Dickie? Why?
Dickie, you need to go to Radio Shack before you can even have a take and get a new fucking mic.
Yo,
oh, bro, don't get me wrong. Game's albums there's like Jesus Piece to me is a classic that people don't talk about enough. There's other albums he's done.
It's a different sport though. It's a different sport. It's like someone in a 100-meter dash trying to race a marathon runner. They're both running.
Let me just put it to you like this.
But it's a different sport.
I don't want to sound cocky when I say this, but I'd like to think that I'm a seasoned artist at this point, right?
Yeah,
so I'm gonna say this. I would be more shook to battle somebody that's top tier in a room with 500 people than I would be to perform on a stage in front of 50,000 people at Rolling Loud.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Yeah, crazy. But let me ask you a question. Was Game trying to battle somebody?
No, I think
what
Game does is every time he drops an album, he disses somebody super left field to get everybody talking in order to push his record. In this case, it didn't work for him like it has in the past because it's M and people are more focused on this diss track than they are his album, which, by the way, his new album is crazy front to back.
It's dope.
So it's actually a shame.
He didn't even need it. He didn't need it, I don't think.
It's actually a shame that he took this approach, because people are now disregarding his album completely because of his take with this M thing. You know what I mean?
I agree.
But as far as that goes, I think it's one of those situations where I've even had this happen before. Like when I dissed Tory Lanez, for example, me and Tory are cool now, but when I dissed Tory, I knew Tory wasn't going to respond. So it's like that's kind of already an automatic W if that artist is going to already act like they're too cool to consider the fact that you even exist. You know what I mean? And I think that in this case, obviously the Game and M have history, but M is M, and M can take 3 years off and still be talked about every other conversation. So I feel like at the end of the day, Game knew that like no matter what he did, he wasn't going to get a full on wax response. So he's like, I'm just going to do this to get people talking and be a part of the conversation again.
But
I mean,
like, I deserve it. You know? Like if Machine Gun Kelly gets
that's the thing, though, and that's what I'm trying to say.
It
doesn't make sense, but if you look at it, when MGK did that, it was at a completely different time, number one. Number two, look at the relevance of MGK at that time and now compared to Game's relevance right now. I mean, it's just it's industry shit. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, bro, I said this to Pat yesterday. Not just let me get this off quick, but I said this to Pat yesterday. I was like, bro, for all we know, there could have been a whole ass conversation had behind the scenes on some industry shit where he was like, yo, listen, I'm just going to get this little record off and talk about you just to get my numbers going. And they could have just been, and M could have even co-signed it. The only thing that I think isn't allowing that to be the case is the fact that he mentioned Haley and like just talking about family and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, here's the thing.
I mean,
you're gonna get a response. It's not gonna be an immediate response. It's gonna be at his convenience. You're gonna get a few bars on whatever the next album he puts out. But he's not going to rush to respond to your diss track, but he's going to address it on whatever next album. Same when
look how long it took for him to put out fucking Rap or Kill Shot. Sorry,
even when Snoop Dogg
right
said that thing or whatever, he responded within the album. Well, that's all good now, but he responds when he does his album. Like I don't think he responds.
Bro,
and then puts it on
3 months. It took him 3 months, I think, to respond to fucking Rap Devil and do Kill Shot. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Is the Game today more relevant than Eminem?
Fuck no.
Lyrically.
Look, I know Halifax is a small place, but come on, my guy. Bro,
come on.
Is Game more relevant than Eminem right now?
No,
I ran a 10K marathon before I got on this live.
I might get going crazy. Murky, come on. Murky. I think the Game has more consistency.
Okay, but that's an argument that I can get behind. I mean, I can see why you would say that. I think his last album, what was the name of Game's last joint? I can't remember the name of the last album.
Born to Rap.
Yeah, that shit came out when I was on tour, and that shit was I had that shit front to back, no skips the entire fucking entire time. You know what I mean? I think that Game has Game. I can't think of one Game album that I don't consider like even debatably being in the classic category. You know what I mean?
Me too. And like the past,
that's fine. I mean, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, there's superstardom, and then there's being a rapper. You know what I mean? And Game was very close to having that permanent superstardom where he's always a part of the conversation. But like, you're not going to hear people bring. You ask 10 guys that are hip hop heads that have studied the culture from day one right now who their top fives are, and you're going to be lucky to hear Game once. It's just a fact. You know what I mean? And you're going to hear Eminem every fucking second time.
No, not every time. Not every time.
Not every time. That's why I said second. But in this day and age, bro, kids that haven't really studied it, that aren't fans first, like the three of us, they're gonna say that shit just because they feel like that's what they're supposed to say.
I feel like
I'm not mad at you about that at all, bro.
He's top 10. He's top 10. He's top 10. Yes, he is. But listen. Hold on. I think one of the reasons that Game doesn't get enough credit, like he is so talented in albums and all that, but I think that a lot of people dislike him as a person. Like they don't like how his antics, or he's dissing this one day and switches the next day, like almost like bipolar type of vibe.
Are we talking about Game or M?
Yeah, Game. That's why I think.
Well, that's the thing, bro. You got to understand. Like, you're talking to someone who
overshadows. Yeah,
I've got multiple records out with Game. I did a song with Game and Young Buck last fucking week. You know what I mean? So for me to even have this conversation, he might feel some type of way about it, but at the end of the day, it's hip hop. Opinions are opinions. If you feel some type of way about it, that's a you problem. But my point is I fully understand and agree with you because I'm someone who actually actively fucks with him as a person and makes music with him. but I don't have to agree with his takes. I don't have to agree with everything he says just because
Yeah.
he's the game and he's a legend. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
That's all I'm saying. I feel like people would put him higher
Yeah,
if they
fair.
liked him more as a person. But I feel like a lot of people dislike the
He's
shit.
more worried about being talked about than he is being respected. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
But then check this. His name is the game. So like when he mentions everyone in the game, or he talks about every person, or he drops all the names, like I feel like that's kind of like an ill thing. Like he's the game. He talks about the game. Like I don't know if that's
Yo,
a
I seen an
thing.
article. I can't remember where it was. Maybe it was like Hip Hop DX or something. And they actually had somebody go through this dude's entire catalog. This was like a year or two ago. To be like just straightforward, but bro, I think they said he has 2 records where he didn't name drop somebody out of his entire catalog.
But I wonder if that's conscious though. Like he's the game, so he's naming the game. Like
bro, he mentioned he's mentioned Dre on every song we did together so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, but to me that was ill. He's like, I'm getting head out front of Dre's house, and when I heard that, I'm like, on my record, okay, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like I was happy to hear him name drop.
I know.
To be honest with you, when I did the record with him, like I set up my verse and the hook, structured it because I wanted that version of game. I wanted name drop game. You know what I mean? That's the game that I fell in love with.
Of course.
So it is what it is.
You gotta get it what it is you fell in love with like them for. That's why like when you like you know if an artist you love and you get them on a verse and they don't do what you want them to do, like it's like kind of heartbreaking. I'm sure that's happened to you, you know?
Oh yeah, that's happened to me for sure, bro. 100% that's happened. Yeah. I'll be honest. One instance where that happened was me and Tony Yayo. Like I could tell he barely tried, and I'm like, oh man, like not that Tony Yayo has been consistently the most lyrical, dopest rapper, but at the same time, it was like I could just tell that it was a whatever situation to him. And then I met him in person. He was the man. Took great care of us in Australia. We randomly ran into him. Great dude, but I could tell that at that time he just didn't know who I was when we did the record. He was like, oh, this kid's got like a little thing going for him. Sure, I'll hop on it, but I'm not going to try too hard. You know what I mean? And that shit was like, oh, you know what I mean? But then I met him in person and was like, this is exactly who I expected him to be. And I've learned over time that you got to separate in your mind rappers for what they've done and who they are, like as their image, and then who they are as people. You know what I mean? There's a lot of rappers that I can listen to and be like, yo, this guy's like one of my favorites. And then I just know that in person they're a dickhead. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not one of them. But I'm just saying you have to like eventually teach that to yourself. You know what I mean?
And you might even catch someone on the wrong day. Like you might catch someone when they're beefing with their girl and be like, try to meet them, and their family might be falling apart and they're in a bad mood, and that's your one experience with them. So it's like I try not to, because I try to be the nicest guy in the world. I don't have a lot of fans, but I got fans. And like it's been once or twice where people are like, yo, when I met you, like you weren't really, you know what I mean? You didn't really show me love, and I make it a point to like show the most love. So
I feel you, bro. And like
then I'm like, yo, I might have been beefing with my girl. I might have been in an argument. So it's like if I can have that, then obviously someone who's a superstar is gonna have those days too. So it's like you can't really judge them.
For sure, bro.
100%. Like,
and I try to, no matter how bad my day is, I try to put that fake smile on, even if I'm having a shit day. But like for example, the other day I was with a friend of ours and with my girl. We were at Olive Garden and shit, and I'm eating, and this fan walked by and said, "What's up?" to me, and they didn't know I had a mouthful of food, and it kind of looked like I just kind of blew them off as they walked away. And then I felt terrible about it, and I couldn't catch them on the way out the door. And it fucking bugged me, bro, for like the whole night, to a point where I made a whole ass post about it. I was like, yo, whoever that was at the Olive Garden, like wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, man.
It's like, I know what that's like, bro, because I've met my heroes before and been wild disappointed and been like, fuck, I can't listen to you the same. And then the word spreads, bro. You could be a dick to one person, bro, and they're going to tell somebody else, and that person's going to tell somebody else, and before you know it, you got a whole ass reputation for being an asshole. You know what I mean?
Yep. And everyone can't be on top forever too. So it's like the same people you diss on your way up is going to be the same people if you start coming down that are going up. So it's like the key is to be cool. Try to be cool with everyone the whole time, man, no matter what.
Bro, you said it, bro. I had that exact thing happen to me. Like, I thought because I was like a bar rapper that it would be ill for me to like just diss everybody that was considered quote unquote mumble rap at the time. And now a lot of those guys I actually listen to. And it's like, yo, if I just so happen to be in the room with that guy now, I don't know if they even know who I am, if they heard me diss them and they hate me, or if they're going to even be willing to work with me if they find out that I may have said some like out of pocket left field shit just because I wanted a few extra views at the time. You know what I mean? I'm man enough to admit that shit. Like
Yeah.
Trippie Redd, I dissed him for no fucking reason. I'd love to do a song with Trippie Redd right now. You know what I mean?
It's
But
all growth,
I
bro. And
decided to.
as long as if you realize it and you learn and you're admitting it, some people make the mistakes and don't even realize they're doing it. So it's like if you're conscious enough to be like, yo, I fucked up, and you're admitting it, and that's the first. That's, you know what I mean. That's a man right there. So it's like they can't disrespect that. Like
100%. Question though, so you got to New York and then you went straight to Lids and got the New York hat, huh?
had to, bro. I was wearing the bro, people were fucking with people were fucking with me. I had the Atlanta, and people were like, why are you, they're like, like people were fucking with me. I had the Washington, they're
Bro,
like,
you don't
yo,
even have to
fuck
tell me. I know
Washington.
exactly what you're talking
And
about.
I was like, all right, like I gotta change hats because like I'm just sick of this. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't
Bro,
deal with it.
I didn't realize what the polys were like out there. I have a security guard of mine. He's a great dude, really good friend of mine. I'm a friend of my family as well. His name's Inglewood Muggs. He's super tapped in. And when we're on our U.S. tours, I bring him with me. And we got to New York, bro, and I was about to hop off the bus with this certain hat on. And he was like, bro, that hat means that you're from over there, and over there is beefing with over here. And you're too close to that street to be wearing that hat with that logo and that color. I'm like, I had no idea it was that deep.
Yeah, man. Even if you wear this hat in Queens, like they like the Mets over there. Like, so it's like they'll say something. Like, I mean, it's not serious. I didn't get anything serious, but it's people talk shit to
Bro,
me.
I heard. I was being told that it goes as deep as the color of the brim under the hat. Like,
yeah.
it was
So
crazy.
I don't know too much about it, but my boy Dom Michael was telling me, he's from the Bronx, but he was telling me something about the gray brim, or he was saying some shit like that too. I don't know.
Yeah, crazy out there, bro, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go, but it's good to see your face, broski. It's been too long.
My man.
You need to go get a new mic, bro. Just give me your e-transfer. I'll send you a couple bucks so you can hit the Radio Shack. You feel me? You got a Balenciaga hat on, but then a terrible mic on your phone. It's like you got your priorities, my boy.
Hey, I'm
anyway, bro. But I'm gonna tap in with you when I'm out there too, Dickie. I'll be out there soon now that the floodgates are back open and shit.
Let's go, man.
You already know, man. We'll
I'll take care of you.
Love,
we'll listen to T.I.'s whole catalog.
My burgers, all
right? All right, bro. Peace.
All right, fellas. Dickie. Peace, Merk. Okay, Dickie. God bless. I'm gonna go have a beer, bro, in this Irish pub.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened?
All right, brother. Love you. Take care. I'll see you soon. All right.
All right, bro.